Hello, welcome to another video. I haven't made one in a couple days because I find the last week of the Go Battle League season not really my thing. The videos that perform the best right now are very clickbaity title videos, right? With like, use this team to hit legend, or use that team to hit legend, or easy legend with this team. Obviously some of my titles are like that as well, but I just can't keep it up like that. I gotta be a bit more real with myself. No offense to anyone though. That's just how you get the viewers as YouTuber, to be honest. This video will have the Master League Invitational semi-finals against HotPoket. Ooh yeah, HotPoket is a friend of mine. He's a friend of mine. And he plays fourth in the World Cup Seniors in London this year as well. I know HotPoket is really good. I'm also a little bit afraid that he knows how to play me. I think I have a slightly positive record against him, but again, the statistics say nothing, honestly. So the tricky thing about our lines here is that they're kind of similar in some sense. Nowadays, everyone has Mewtwo, and if there's an opposing Mewtwo on the line on the team, you preferably want to run Shadow Ball on your Mewtwo, otherwise you might be at a big disadvantage in the mirror. But we both also have Yveltal, so if you run Side Strike Shadow Ball, you're basically walled. You also have a risk of being walled by Yveltal. The other problem for me, and it's a big advantage for him, is that I don't exactly have a very hard Dialga answer. Basically, the only very hard Dialga answers are like Buzzwole is kind of one nowadays, right? You can shield once and farm completely down. Excadrill is a really good answer. Melmetal. That's it. I think that's it. I think those are the most solid answers to Dialga. Zacian kind of does well too. But I have Groudon and Metagross. They're both more neutral than actually really good. The less shields there are in play, though, the better Groudon becomes. Same can be said for Metagross, but with shields up, Dialga is a pain in the arse for me. Let's just take a look at these battles, because this is quite a long recording. Let's take a look here. I'm just gonna skip into what I was gonna use. So one of the things that I do see as an advantage is that my Primarina is very safe. There's no way he will bring his Melmetal, because my Groudon and Metagross are very free to use. So I get a good lead here. But again, nothing from Dialga here is resisted, so he starts off pretty nasty as well. He catches my Earthquake. This is the first game. He catches my Earthquake on his Yveltal. I guess he didn't really expect the Primarina from my side, but also he might be running Hurricane to anticipate to that. And he does. He needs 2 Hurricanes to kill me. He will probably get to that, but I don't really need to switch as much. The problem is, and I think that's exactly what he wants to do as well, is that he wants energy or shield advantage on his Dialga, and I'm not gonna give that to him. I think he will always run something like Dialga Mewtwo Core, honestly. It's just so strong. Especially Dialga with shields up. I'm gonna bait here. I win this matchup straight Fire Punch if needed, but I cannot really go in shield disadvantage, because then the Mewtwo in the back will beat my Metagross. Metagross wins the zeros and the 1 shields against even Shadow Ball Mewtwo. You don't die to 1 move. And I just throw my Earthquake immediately. The reason why is because I don't want him to catch another move, right? I'm pretty impressed by that first catch. And he lets it go. It is Mewtwo in the back. Perfectly predicted by me there. And that should win me game 1. As you can see here, this will be a very close matchup. Whether he baits here or not, it doesn't matter. Because he will always need 2 moves to kill me. So he needs to basically throw 3, right? Because I can shield 1. And I only need to launch 2 moves at him, basically. Since Psycho Cuts are double resisted, they do basically nothing on my Metagross, so that's just wonderful. You know, to be honest, I wasn't counting here. I got a little spooked out. I think he might be 1 or 2 off another Side Strike, but I should be fine here. Just gonna throw the Meteor Mash, and that should win me game 1. So that's 1-0 for me. Again, very good catch by him. I think I just had a lot of luck with alignment, but also I cannot use shields. I cannot use shields as long as his Dialga is in play. I'm also expecting Thunder on his Dialga for a much better Primarina matchup, right? Dialga can win the zeros and the 1 shields with Thunder on it. On top of that, it can also be very useful against Yveltal and Metagross. What I'm running right now is ABA Week 2 Primarina. So hope he doesn't run that. Honestly, I'm always expecting the Dialga regardless, so I'm always like, he's got better stuff to run than Primarina. Primarina has very good typing, but not very good stats compared to the big legendaries, right? So it doesn't really happen a lot that people use it. I could use it here because it's unlikely he will bring his only hard counter to it. Actually, Mewtwo wins 2s as well, but it still doesn't win a lot. Alright, this is kind of a neutral lead, but I will swap out in Metagross regardless, because I think there's Mewtwo in the back, and I don't want to spend my shields right away, especially with this in the back. Because I think if I lead Yveltal, he will just double shield his Mewtwo in the back. I will have to go down the shield as the first player as well, which is inconvenient. This matchup is really close, straight Meteor Mash. I think at level 40 Master you win it, straight Meteor Mash. Level 50 you barely don't. And I'm gonna bait him. Unfortunately, he no-shields that. I kind of hate that, kind of don't mind too much. As long as I can get my Yveltal on that Mewtwo, I will be fine. If I can get shields down for my own Yveltal, that'll be fine too. So let's see what he does here. I will definitely shield it up. I want either switch or shields down. And I'm trying to throw at unpredictable timing because this guy reads me like a book sometimes with his catches. He does shield that, he knows. He has the Mewtwo in the back, so he needs switch, and he's counting very well, so he farms me down there. Both his charge moves are resisted on my Zekrom, so I'll probably go into that here. Draco obviously would one-shot me, but he already viewed Iron Head and Thunder. Both don't do as much. Let's see what comes in here. In comes Mewtwo. I'm not in Side Strike range yet. I'm not really sure what he will have in the back. Maybe his own Yveltal. And we know what Hot Pocket always does. He waits. He waits half a second before throwing. So I noticed that, and I swap into the Zekrom right away to get into the Yveltal to catch the Side Strike there. He's probably gonna bank a move and then swap into something. It is Landorus. Now, this is very winnable, but if he gets to one charge move here, I'm gonna be in a pickle because he has a Side Strike stored. Right, and with a couple mud shots that might take me out. So I need to outpace him here, and I do get to that second Dark Pulse. That catch on the Yveltal probably wins me this game. Because now he has to throw Shadow Balls. I'm not... Yeah, he did reveal Shadow Ball. He did reveal Shadow Ball. Yeah, he did throw on in game 1 of my Metagross. Yeah. So, that's just not gonna do it here. Yveltal can take that move pretty comfortably. I kind of wanted to BM with the focus bots here, but I'm also afraid that will cost me. Honestly, should have done it. I like BMing a Hot Pocket. So yeah, good game 2 by me. That's 2-0 for me right now. This might just be a very easy clap. Now let's take a look at game 3 here. I got Mewtwo into Landorus. Very good lead for me. I got Primarina and Groudon in the back. So I got his Dialga covered pretty well in the back, but I don't have his Mewtwo covered very well, so that's kind of scary. I might want to like catch a move maybe or bank some energy. And he no-shields that. I absolutely hate that because he's just going to keep his shield for his backline, and it's super annoying. So I'm going to shield this Stone Edge and farm up some more energy. He brings in his own Mewtwo now, which is not great because I'm not that far ahead on energy. I'm going to bait here. Preferably, I want to review my move at the very last second. And he does shield that. Now I catch the Shadow Ball, hopefully. Primarina loses pretty hard to Mewtwo. It even loses 2 shields, I believe. Because Psycho Cuts add up so much that Side Strike will one-shot at some point. And now he farms up a lot of energy, so that's kind of scary. But the charms bring him into Side Strike range. So, again, I don't have to review my move. And he even undercharged that perfectly. I respect a good opponent. I respect a good opponent. Now again, there's one more thing. He kept his Landorus, so he still has a catch left. And I lose the 50-50 here as well, which might be just crucial, because now he will let this go probably and keep the shield for his Dialga. But yeah, that's very unfortunate. We both don't have Best Buddy equipped here. I have it on my Zekrom to deny his Dialga breakpoint. I guess in hindsight he doesn't even have it equipped. And he catches my freaking Side Strike here. My bait Side Strike though. This is my bait Side Strike. Now I'm gonna farm down with my Groudon here. This should be a good farm down. He will get to a superpower probably, which will chunk. I'm not sure if that's the play. Maybe it was better to do with Mewtwo. In comes Dialga. Iron Head won't kill me here. I'm not sure if I get 2 Fire Punches though. But I think I would win this game if I just farmed out Mewtwo, because the Landorus wouldn't get to a move. I just get like 3 or 4 Psycho Cuts in, and Groudon could get to a move anytime anyway. I don't get to my... oh man, I barely don't get to that Fire Punch. If I got to the Fire Punch, Side Strike may have KO'd here. Shadow Ball would not KO here, so I did not throw my move. I don't want to review it until the very end. So yeah, that's a very well played game by HotPocket. Caught a very decisive Side Strike there. So well played. Let's go into game 4 here. I'm gonna go... I will always be bringing Groudon against him. Even against the Flyers is not the worst, to be honest. Here we go. We got Zekrom into Landorus, which is not a bad matchup at all. But I now kind of see what he's doing. He's trying to get his shield advantage with his Landorus. He's just gonna sacrifice this thing, to be honest. He's just gonna sacrifice it. What I just don't want is to fall behind. I just don't want to fall behind. I'm gonna throw right before his superpower here. I expect a no-shield here. He probably just wants to farm down with his Dialga or something. Oh, he does shield, actually. Okay, maybe I read him completely wrong. Maybe he wants switch. I'm gonna catch the superpower here. I'm hoping that I could get to a crunch against his Mewtwo later, maybe. Let's see what comes in. He throws another one. Again, I'm predicting Dialga and Mewtwo in the back, so I'm gonna no-shield here. And it is Yveltal. Oh man, that's the worst no-shield of my life probably. Because now it can snarl me down. I have to throw here kinda, even though it's on alignment. Because if he throws before I do, I have to expend the shield. And I want to get that Meteor Mash off, of course. That's kind of inconvenient. I'll bring in Groudon. I don't want to throw my my Zekrom's energy away just yet. And I'm predicting the Dialga on the back, so I can just double shield here. Make sure that I can survive all the Dragon Breaths. Iron Head is actually a pretty weak move. So I think it does about the same as Dark Pulse, so I'm pretty fine there. The annoying thing is though, if it's Dialga on the back, it has a 1-turn fast move. And 1-turn fast move Pokemon are very useful for catching charge moves. So we've already seen quite some catches on both sides. I think he's ahead of me in catches. Maybe we're even. Here we go. I'm gonna throw immediately, and he catches! No! He catches the freaking Earthquake! Oh no! Crap. I'm gonna try to farm him down. Hopefully he doesn't get to the superpower. He doesn't, but now I'm way behind on this Dialga. I will try to get to a Fire Punch and an Earthquake. Maybe a Fire Punch and a Crunch will do it if I get there. If I don't get Dragon Breath down. He does shield that bait. Maybe I have to catch, but look at him. Look, you see it. He waits. He waits just a second to see if my matchup comes through, and then I cannot catch his move. So very smart play by him. I cannot get that Fire Punch off. And I also don't get to my crunch. That seemed a little bit like lag maybe, but I think that's just like a bit of a pause when you're about to faint. So I don't think there was any decisive lag there. Very, very decisive and very nice catch by HotPocket there in that fourth game. So it's 2-2 right now. I was 2 ahead, and HotPocket is... oh, looks like we crashed. HotPocket is making a comeback here. Let's see. Oh, I don't know if you saw a lead, but it's Yveltal into Mewtwo. I cannot lose this, right? I cannot lose this. So I'm going to be smart and blind swap Groudon into Landorus. What I was afraid of here was his Dialga getting energy advantage and just flipping it somehow. Which was a very poor choice by me. I will shield his first move because the first superpower does more. And it's a Stone Edge bait. Everything's going wrong in this matchup. Everything's going wrong. You know, sometimes you have those matches where you're trying to be impatient and smart and showing dominance, and then you're like, wow, okay, not that great. He'll throw the first superpower here now, the first actual superpower. I'm not sure if he's doubled up. I think barely not. I'll I'll throw another one. I'm expecting him to either go for Switch or farm it down with Dialga now, because Dialga with a shield up beats everything. But he swaps a Mewtwo, which I didn't expect. I expect Dialga to come in. So now I swap my Mewtwo into his Mewtwo with an energy advantage and a shield advantage. I'm gonna use my second shield here, because otherwise my Mewtwo is useless. And he has 2 shields. Even though I already know he's gonna keep 2 shields for Dialga, I still bait here. This was the moment I should have gone for Shadow Ball, because I have not revealed it at any time. He may have thought I have Focus Blast. He's gonna look at this video and he's like, haha, could have just balled me, sucker. This is just one of those battles where you know, sometimes you think you play so smart and then it becomes a complete annihilation, because there's the Dialga. It will farm me down and thunder down my Yveltal when that's over. I'm gonna go for the Earthquake just in case he is an annoying little teenager who tries to 2-shoot flex me, but he's an annoying smart teenager, so big rip Peroni. I was 2 ahead. He made decisive catches in game 3 and 4, and I played like a potato in game 5. I can only be mad at myself and not at him. He played very well. Shit. Looks like I'm out of this tournament. I don't know who the finals will be. I hope I can show that as well on this channel. I'm not sure if Brown Baller will let me, because it's basically his tournament and he only gave me permission to show my own battles. But yeah, if so, I'll showcase that as well. Well played, HotPoket. I was just smiling afterwards. I don't get outplayed like that a lot, honestly. So that's fun for a change. Yeah, hope you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next Go Battle League season.